Day 760 being Christopher Cruz. Woke up this morning. I was so tired. I did not sleep enough. I was up late working and had to wake up for a coaching call. It was at 9 and get up, get everything set up. And then he messaged me like, hey man, I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. And then I was like, oh, okay, perfect. Because I was just like getting, Zoom was updating. And then he messaged me after that like, hey man, I'm so sorry. Is there any way we can reschedule? It won't happen again. I was like, thank God. Yeah, totally. No worries. Because yeah, I was just tired. I was not in the coaching zone. So yeah, so that was great. So I got some coffee. This is my little thermos mug that I got. TJ Maxx, $9.99. Beautiful. And so I was sitting down and at my desk, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch something while I eat a little breakfast and drink my coffee. And I open it up, and it's there's some videos from Myron Golden, who is a guy who's always is speaking at like ClickFunnels, like really awesome speaker. I didn't know that he was all like based in God. No idea. And so I was like, what? And because I did one of those posts in the ClickFunnels group, my story, and this guy's like, hey man, like you gotta check out Myron Golden, and because he's a believer. So when I posted my story in ClickFunnels, I didn't realize that I posted the story that talked all about God. I was like, oh, well, but I'm really, really glad I did, because I would have never found out about that. Like someone would have never commented on that. And so, and told me to check him out. So, yeah, so I had a video up, and where was I going with this? Oh, I'm just like really excited to grow and to learn and to just keep going with this stuff. Like all the online marketing stuff and the sales stuff and the product stuff and the framework stuff, like it just gets more and more interesting and more exciting to me. Like it's so good. And it's like I could sit down and watch anything. You know, last night it was like, oh, I should watch a movie and relax. And instead it's like, nope, I want to learn. And so it's just, I love the fact that I'm so excited to learn this stuff. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's just so exciting. So, and what I'm really excited about is I want to learn business principles that are biblical, like biblical business principles, because there are a lot of them out there, and a lot of people teach them. And I really want to learn those, because I trust that is the key to prosperity and wealth and success and abundance, is the Word of God. So, and that's what he teaches. So yeah, that was cool. So he was teaching about, the video was about, he said, all poverty is a result of spiritual warfare. All poverty. He said, all poverty is a result of spiritual warfare. Meaning that if you are struggling with money, it is a spiritual attack, period. And this guy's like a multi-millionaire, famous speaker, super successful business person. And I was like, nice. So I was watching that. Yeah, it was like, this is cool. So I'm just excited to learn. I'm glad my call got rescheduled so I could see that. And the more important thing even than that is he said that in the Bible it says that speak truth in love. And that hit me because Araceli and I were talking day before yesterday. Got into like a argument, just like not ideal, not very fun. And at the beginning of the argument, I started getting frustrated, and I was speaking truth, but I wasn't coming from love. And like, it really bothers her when my tone shifts and, you know, I'm not being loving anymore. And yeah, so that was my bad. And so then to hear him say, like, you know, we're commanded to speak truth in love, I was like, oh shit, well, I screwed that up. So I was like, you know, you can speak truth all day long, but if you don't speak it in love, no one's gonna hear it. So I sent a message and I apologized to her. I needed to own that and take responsibility for that, because that was 100% on me, and that does not work. So yeah, so already a little, God's given me some stuff like, Chris, speak truth to people, but only in love. Only in love. And I really need to work on that. So I paused the video and then came to do this video. So yeah, so I got to work on that for sure. Yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff to get done today. So much stuff to get done. Yeah. Bills to pay. Getting $3,700 transferred into my account. It'll hit my account today so I can get caught up on payments, have rent money, and then there's still $7,000 coming in, another $7,000 coming in over the next week. So I've already got it all budgeted out. Yeah, it's all budgeted out. That budget that I created is freaking awesome. Like, it is just so good, because the only number that I look at is the number that I have to live off of. So I don't care how much money's coming in. The only thing that matters is, the only number that matters on that spreadsheet is the amount that I have to live off of. So I'm gonna have a total of $12,000 come in, and of that $12,000, I'm only going to have access to $3,600 of that for my living expenses, rent, bills, food, everything. The rest of it is going towards saving, investing, paying off some debt, tithing, and then I get to spend some money on myself. But it's split across 5 different areas. So yeah. So now I know that, hey, whenever I get a new coaching client, yeah, it's $2,500, but that means I have an extra $750 to live off of. That's all I can touch of the $2,500 is $750. So I need to budget for groceries. I'm gonna give myself a budget of $100 a week so I can get really healthy, high quality food. And I'm gonna have to do some meal prep to make that $100 last. I'm gonna send my mom back her food stamp card, which will be great. Like, man, had she not sent me that, I would have starved the last 2.5 months. So it'll be awesome to send that back to her. But yeah, I was just thinking this morning while I was getting ready, just like, man, this feels so good to budget. It feels so good. It's crazy. Like, it just feels so good to be responsible and to take control over my finances. Because in the past, you know, I would get paid this money and like, I wouldn't waste it at all. I wouldn't blow it at all. Like, I wouldn't just go on like spending sprees and buy a bunch of stupid crap I didn't need. But what I would do is I wouldn't just be conscious and aware of it. I wouldn't, delegate a certain amount. I wouldn't manage it. And so it would just last as long as it lasted, and I had no idea how long it would. And, I'd go to the grocery store and buy whatever I wanted and didn't have a budget around that. And so just being conscious of that, of like, okay, I need to be able to spend $100 at the grocery store. So $50 of that is going to be on protein, high quality protein. And then the other 50% is going to be fruit, vegetables, stuff like that. So just knowing that that's my budget and being proud that like, hey, yeah, I'm bringing in $12,000, but it doesn't mean that I get to spend $12,000. I'm bringing in $12,000 and I get to spend $3,600 of that towards bills and living. So it's like, I really want to live off of 30% of my income and take the other 70% and be crazy responsible with it. So I need to go to Citibank and open a savings account, because I'm going to be saving 20% of everything that comes in into a savings account. I'm going to be investing 10% of it into something else. I'm going to have 10% going to the church. I'm going to be donating 10% to a person or a situation or someone that needs it. And then 10% I get to keep myself, to buy myself nice things and take care of myself. So yeah, it's exciting. So that means I'll be saving at least 30% of what comes in. So yeah, it's exciting. It's like, okay, this is cool. And I'm just proud of myself that, because the only number that I care about on that spreadsheet is the money I have to live off of, that 30%. It's like the rest of it is not even my money. It's like not even real, which is crazy to feel that. So yeah, it's awesome.